Good evening. Myself Rubaba Ambar, my team Sanjana, Anusha, and Rakshita. Our topic is to develop a Python program that processes customer reviews using string manipulation and dynamically selects either a list or a tuple based on the type of operation required. Now, the introduction will be started by my friend Rakshita.
Myself and Rakshita. My topic is choosing between lists and tuples for customer review processing. Introduction. In modern business environments, analyzing customer feedback is crucial in improving products and services. Customer reviews are often contain valuable insights, but they come in unstructured text form. To extract meaningful information, it is essential to process these reviews through string manipulation techniques such as cleaning, tokenizing, and keyword extraction. This Python program demonstrates how to process customer reviews by using string operations and dynamically selecting between two core data structures, lists and tuples. Lists are used when data needs to modified, such as filtering or storing keywords. Tuples lists are also mutable. Tuples, on the other hand, are chosen when in immutable structure is more appro- appropriate, such as storing summary statistics away review. By dynamically choosing the appropriate data structure based on the application requirements, the program ensures both efficiency and clarity in managing textual data. Objects. The objects of the given problem and program as follows. To process customer reviews using string manipulation techniques, including cleaning text, removing, converting to lowercase, and splitting into words. Mm, to extract irrelevant keywords from customer reviews that indicate sentiment, opinion, or product features. To dynamically select appropriate data structures using lists or mutable operations, example filtering or modifying or keyword data. Tuples are immutable operations, example storing summary statistics of the reviews. To demonstrate efficient data handling by choosing between mutable and immutable data types based on the nature of the problem statement. A customer reviews provide critical feedback that helps business understand user experience and improve their products or services. Review data is often unstructured and inconsistent, making it difficult to analyze effectively. The goal of this program is to process customer reviews using string manipulation techniques and dynamically select the appropriate data structure, either a list or tuple based on the type of operation required. List will be used when the data needs to be modified, example removing stop words, adding new terms, while tuples will be used when the data should remain immutable, example for reporting or archival purposes. This program must clean input text, technologize it, uh, and process the data efficiently, allowing for flexible and structured review analysis. The dynamic use of lists and tuples will optimize both memory usage and data integrate depending on real-time. The object of this program is to process customer reviews using string manipulation techniques such as lowercasing, punctuation remote, and tokenization. The program should dynamically select between lists or tuples depending on the nature of the option. Next will be continued Anusha.
Myself, Anusha. Algorithm start. The algorithm begins by setting up an environment to handle customer review. Initialize data structure. Use a list to store review initially. A list is used because it's mutable. You can add, remove, or change element easily. Define operation. Operation on the review can be different types. Add review. You can add a new review using list. Append. Lists are suitable because they allow dynamic change. Remove review. You can remove a review using list. Remove or delete. Again, lists are good for this because they support modification. Process review before turning or storing review. Mutable, uh, mutable or standardized. Remove leading trailing space strip. Convert to lowercase lower. Remove or replace unwanted character. Replace or use recognize. Store or return review. Mutable version. Tuple are immutable, which means their connect are fixed one set. Handle each request operation. If operation is add or remove review. Perform operation directly on the list. For each operation requested, if operation is add or remove review. Perform operation directly on the list. If operation is written or stored, review as immutable. Convert the list of processed review a tuple before turning. Dynamic selection. Use list when operation require changeable data, adding, remove, modify. Use tuple when a data should be immutable and safe from modification. Turn the resulting data structure. It restart tuple based on the operation end. Next, justification. The process Python program is justified in terms of efficiency, clarity, and real-world applicable based on the following points. List for immutability, initial storage and modification. The internal collection of review is maintained as a list because lists are mutable. This allows easy addition and removal of review during the data collection or editing phase. When to return list, if the caller intend to further modify or filter the review after retrieval, returning a list provide the needed flexibility and functionality. Tuples for immutability. Immutable access and safety when returning the process review for display reporting or external use. Converting the list into a tuple make the data immutable. This protects the review from modification and communicate that this has final performance and semantic clarity. Tuples can be more memory efficient and they use a single stable unchanging dataset, removing the code semantic and safety dynamic selection. The method get review accept can argument to decide whether to selecting the appropriate structure based on the colors in
Myself, Sanjana. The educational value the program refines are Python concepts, data structure, conditional logic, and string processing. Data structure, it has the lists and tuples. tuple, and conditional logic like are, if, and else. String processing like searching, slicing, and joining. So the next fifth one is about it teaches the students or learners why we have to use each structure, and improving both programming and logic best practices. Real world relevance. Textual review processing is a common task in e-commerce, social media analysis, and detection, etc. This project mirrors a practical use and case that students or developers might encounter the internship, industry projects, or research. So the test cases, mutable operations, remove stop words. The mutable which can be changed, and remove stop words are like are, is, and in. So the product. So here we are going to give a input. The product is good and delivery was on time. So here we are going to perform an operation, which is remove the common stop words like this, is, and was, and on. So the expected out would be the data structure would be the list. So here we are going to use the list. The expected out would be good, product, delivery, and time. Here the stop words are removed from the input. So the test case 2, immutable operation, display final summary, amazing service and fast response time. So operations, here we are going to perform an operation which should be the our program should be the clean and tokenized, and summary should be displayed. So the expected data structure is tuple. Here we are going to use the tuple. So the our program output would be the amazing service and fast response is the input. So the tuples we are going to use, which are like list by where we cannot change. So the next, the expected output will be the amazing service and fast response time. So amazing service, fast response time will be the output. Here, the next is highlighting the negative words. So here we can see in the list, the quantity is poor, but the price is cheap. Here, then these are the negative highlights of this output. So sample code. So in this code, we are first going to see the code string. It is a string module which gives you access to useful string related constants. So stop words, the, is, on, and on, but here we are using the stop words. Negative words, poor, cheap, bold, bad, and the worst. Def clean text review. To remove the punctuation, review is equals to review dot load translates string marks trans. So here we are going here. The review lower is the lower case where we can convert our all the letters in the letters like is, and, was, poor, cheap in the lower case. So translate to remove the punctuations, and star mark trans to it tells the Python to which and where characters to remove. Return review strip. Def remove stop words. Return words word for words. Removes the common words in list. So def highlight negative words. Return word upper if word is negative. Word else word for words in words. Turns negative word to the uppercase. So the negative words. So in this code, we can see the negative words as poor, cheap, bad, and worst. So it turns the negative words to the uppercase. Def process review operation type. Cleaned review, cleaned text. Review words cleaned. So here we can see the first cleans the review split into words. So words cleaned review. So here, so the def process review operation type, where the first removes the common words in the list and turns the negative words into the upper cases. First cleans the first review split words into the depending upon the operation. So depending operations like negative words and where the stop words are. So here we can see the code, the negative part is highlighted. So words clean review split if operation type remove stop words processed stop words. So data structure list is mutable when editing elif operation remove highlight. So here the words, here the words are or the elements where we can use in the list. So the next code will be continued by my friend Lubaba.
Good evening, myself Lubaba. As my friend explained the above code, now the processor is going to highlight negative words in the words, which calls the function highlight negative words to process negative words in the words. The data structure is equals to list process. It converts the result to a list mutable so that it can be edited later. In elif operation types, it shows the summary only. It checks if the operation type is summary only. The data structure is equals to tuple words. It converts the words to a tuple, which ensure data cannot be changed later. It will, as it is immutable. Else, it executes the block of operation type, does not match any to the accepted values, rise value errors, invalid operation type. Rises an error if the operation type is invalid. Return data structure, type data structure. It returns the processed data and the name of the data structure type, for example, list or tuple. It functions the run tests. It defines the function to run test cases. Here the test cases, the 3 lines indicates the tuples, which is the product is good and the delivery was on time. Or it removes the stop words, amazing service and fast response time. It is summary only. The quality is poor but the service is cheap. It highlights the negative words. The list of 3 tuples where each tuple contains a string, the review. A string, the operation of to apply. The total strings used are 6 and can be break down into 3 reviews and 3 operation types. The for I review operation in enumerate test cases 1, it indicates the loop which it starts through the loop test case using enumerate starting at 1. Total iterations will be 3 because there are 3 test cases. Then in result, D type is equals to process review operation. It calls the process review function for each review. Then print if n test cases I operation is equals to operations. It prints the current test case number and operation. Print result prints the process review result. Print data structure used D type prints the type of data structure used list or tuple. From if name to run test function, it will be a main check. This block checks if the script is run directly or not. It calls the run test function. Total from the code where I explained, there are 3 strings. There are uses of 6 strings which can be break down into 3 reviews and 3 operation types. The loops will be one main loop. It iterates over 3 test cases. Then coming to the code, here there will be 3 test cases where the test case 1 operation is equal to remove stop words. It indicates its first test case. The selected operation is to remove the common stop words like the and on etc. The test in the result, product good delivery time. The review was the product is good and the delivery was on time. After removing stop words like the, is and on was, it returns only key meaningful words. The final list of words will be the product's good delivery time. The data structure used here is the list. The function converts the result to a list which is mutable. That means it can be edited later. Now coming to test case 2, the operation is equals to summary only. It means it declares the second test case. The operation type means no processing. It just summary, keeping the words safe. Then the result, amazing service and fast response time. The review was amazing service and fast response time. There will be no stop words are removed and no words are modified. The words are kept as is, written as a tuple which is immutable. That means it cannot be changed later. The data structure is used here is tuple. Confirms that the result is stored as a tuple. Coming to next test case 3, the operation highlighted negative words. The goal here is to highlight the negative words, for example, poor and cheap. Result, the quality is poor but the price is cheap. Review, the quality is poor but the price is cheap. The words like poor and cheap are converted to uppercase to highlight the negative words. The final result is is poor but the price is cheap. Here the data structure used is the list. Coming to the conclusion, the problem statement focuses on developing a Python program that processes customer reviews through string manipulation and dynamically chooses between mutable and immutable data structures specifically. Lists and tuples. Based on the nature of the operation, this approach highlights the importance of both effective text processing and the efficient data handling. The program successfully demonstrates how to clean, tokenize, and analyze textual data, extract relevant information, and summarize it in a structured manner by dynamically selecting the appropriate data structure for each task. It ensures optimal use of memory and processing capabilities while mentioning code clarity. While coming to the overall conclusion, it shows the problem and the purpose. The goal was to process customer reviews like using string operations in Python. The major focus was on selecting the right type of data structures. Like we use the list and tuples. So list is mutable and the tuples are immutable. List helps the tasks that need further modification. Tuples are used where data should remain unchanged. This dynamic selection ensures the performance and the clarity and the safety purpose. The program capabilities will be the program can clean reviews, for example, remove the stop words, tokenize them split into individual words, highlight certain words like removing the negative words or highlighting the negative words, summarize the data meaningfully. It converts this into a structured format using appropriate data types. It keeps a memory use and performance in mind while making the code readable and efficient. Now coming to the educational values, it helps in the practical. The program acts as a practical example, and it helps to show how to apply basic natural language processing techniques. It encourages good programming practices, and it can serve as a base for more advanced applications like data analysis, customer feedback interruption, and natural language processing. Customer feedback analysis. The customer can give a feedback, then data-driven decision making, and other things. Thank you.